is me, Luphisra, and I'm back to play more of Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot, the London case. So, can we get Hastings to distract the bishop?
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Oh, Diesel.
That would never have even occurred to me.
I mean,
I've got a lot to learn.
that worked. Oh, I need more clues.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Merci, monsieur.
Shard of glass. Hey. I'll just look at everything.
Ah.
Hmm. Okay. I have to look at the door or the outside. I'll just go take a look. Why not? No, this is fast travel. It's not it. I can always try again.
What do you need? What can I... What can I do for you?
I'm still missing one.
Merci, monsieur.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to talk to the bishop again?
Oh, Yes, Thomas, one of my parishioners, would usually have sorted that for me. But he decided this weekend of all weekends was the best time to holiday to Margate.
Okay.
Where did you say the glass was broken?
The easel. I was painting, and Bartholomew was obviously in a boisterous mood and knocked over the water jar.
One of the water jar was like right there though at the back.
Merci, your grace.
You
What do
lied.
you need? What can I do? What can I do for you?
Oh dear.
Merci, monsieur Hastings.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Yeah, like how did it get so far? My question.
I must take a different approach. Order and method. That
Oh.
This will not get me any
Oh, it's these two.
The answer was staring me in the face.
Lied about where the glass smashed.
Order and method. That is... I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Why was it broken at altar?
I should consider this. I must act on.
No. Could be this and...
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Confessional. I can take a look at it. Hello, the free story.
Oh, I didn't think I could make it any clearer.
Welcome
Our
to the stream.
priority is to find Bartholomew.
Merci.
I can't ask him about it? Oh, jeez. Okay.
What do you need? What can... I question whether the bishop's version of events is accurate.
Still going strong with Adventure games, huh? Yes. Yes. Still going strong. I always love the Adventure games. I mean, how can I not when there are games like this?
Perhaps he threw the glass jar at Bartholomew because he was on the altar. I know that's how it looks, but I can't imagine someone being so cruel.
Yeah, well, you never know.
What tells us where the cat ran to next?
The fact that, Hastings and Poirot are just talking so loudly about this and the priest is right behind them. Like, they won't even bother to, like, whisper. They just, like, shout it out loud. Skip all the story scenes in my games. Can't imagine yourself playing adventure games, to be honest. Well, I cannot imagine myself doing that. I love story. That's why I play these games. I can sit through hours just listening to the story and talk to the characters about everything because I want to know everything. Yeah. The confessional. No. The pew? Oh, no, the easel. Altar? I got everything wrong.
Poirot, you are a genius.
Yeah, stories are fun. Yeah, I play a game for a good story. For me, it's like stories first. Graphics and puzzles are, a bonus. If it have good graphics and good puzzles, then great. But if not, I can still enjoy it. Just has to have a good story. How do we know?
How can we know where the cat ran to next? Poirot, you are a genius.
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Oh, I
Okay,
Merci.
fine. Now can I take a look at the confessional? Yes.
Aha. Huh.
If one had a lot to confess, they would be leaving with clean soul but an aching behind. And there's the cat. I need something to lure him out. Food, maybe? Can you be helpful now? Of course not.
Merci.
He's useless. You're fucking useless.
Oh.
Nothing here I could take. Okay, I don't have anything to lure the cat out with. Am I supposed to? I thought I could ask like him for a quick snack or something and be like, hey, use it on the cat, but no. Let me see if there's like a place I can go to get good snacks or something. Or maybe wait, before I do that, maybe I talk to Hastings. Maybe he has an idea. Let me do that first.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Of course not.
Merci, Monsieur Hastings.
Of course not. Hmm. Nothing in the church that seems to be useful. Let me go and check. I'm so confused.
Ah,
How am I supposed to lure the cat out? Can't I just tell the bishop like, hey, there's a cat there. Like, well, you can go grab your cat. I found it. I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? I can't talk to the priest about the cat. Like, isn't it easier to just tell him I have found your cat? It's you just have to get him out yourself. I'm not gonna do it for you. You know? But no, Poirot has to be like, I need to lure him out. I'm gonna tell the owner that I found the cat already. It's ridiculous. Maybe I have to go somewhere else. I mean, I can always like talk to the other suspect and see there's stuff I can take from their office. I don't know. Just
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to speak with Mademoiselle Farquhar.
I'm afraid she already has her hands full with the story. Unless you've come with a bigger one than what she's working on. Let's not be so hasty. That could be just what we need.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
This is your office. It's very impressive. Mademoiselle, would you have time to answer some questions?
I don't really have time right now. Perhaps we can schedule...
No, I need to talk to you now.
I shall remain focused and my questions relevant.
Fine. Make it fast. Is she all right?
No, she's not all right. She's dead.
Not.
Heavens. How awful. Did she have any close relatives?
I do not believe so. And her parents have both passed also. She was the last remaining Court Smythe.
Oh dear.
question I did not expect. Although at least she is showing some form of compassion for Mademoiselle Gort Smythe's family. or lack thereof.
Yeah, she's a lot more like compassionate than Betty is, at least.
I only met her recently in a professional capacity. What are they going to do with her exhibit?
I cannot say, but they may not be as forthcoming with her work now.
I'm sorry, Detective. I don't understand.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe was behind the painting's disappearance, and a forgery was discovered in her apartment.
So she stole the original and made a forgery? What heavens for?
I wish I knew.
That we are still yet to learn.
Am I a suspect?
Yes.
We are just trying to gather all the information. Isn't that right, Poirot?
Oui, that is correct.
Yeah, but don't tell her that she's a suspect.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot to take in at once. I was working late into the evening yesterday. I had to get my article on the gala written. And the photographs, they had to be developed. There was probably someone still around in the office if you wanted to check. I'm sure you want to have every I dotted and T crossed. Really? I must have been so busy not to notice him. At least you can be sure of where I was.
Was there anyone else present in the office?
If Mr. Aylesworth was there, Nathaniel, my editor, must have been.
Okay.
It strikes me as rather strange that Mademoiselle does not recall seeing such an important figure in the office. But not everyone can be as observant as I.
Yeah, that may be the reason, but it may
I shall
not.
speak with the editor, as he will be able to confirm the presence of both in the office.
Yeah, let's go
Merci,
talk to him.
mademoiselle. That is all for now.
All right. Okay, come on. Do I need to speak to the editor? Where's the editor? Where's Nathaniel? I can't go to the office. Fine.
What can I do for you, Detective? Well, Detective, this is a surprise.
A surprise, monsieur?
I wasn't expecting to be on the receiving end of an interrogation. I had nothing to do with the fire or her death.
You are aware of Mademoiselle Court Smythe's demise?
Yeah, I didn't say anything about her being dead. Actually, I said nothing of the sort.
There isn't much in this city I don't know about. And for your little notepad, or wherever you're storing the facts, that report, Farquhar, she was in the office and can confirm I was there.
But she didn't.
It appears that Monsieur Aylesworth is more preoccupied with proving his innocence than showing any compassion for Mademoiselle Court Smythe herself.
Yeah, not
I
a
will
very
not take
nice
up any more of your
guy.
time.
Editor office. How am I supposed to interact with the editor if I can't talk to the editor? Working late. Maybe I can ask her about it. Can I talk to your editor? Sorry for awkward
If you
walking.
would be so kind. Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Let's go to Theater Street. Maybe I can find something I could lure the cat out with, I think. I don't know. There's no store or diner or anything. I can't go and buy stuff for the cat. Get milk or something.
What do you need? What can I...
Merci.
Okay. I mean, well, fine. I'm here. I'll try and find out Johan's address. Might as well.
What do you need? What can I...
Nothing.
Merci.
Can't do anything for me.
You're just full of...
You
Yeah.
have been
Okay. Can't do that. Can't get him to distract
do you
her
need?
again.
What...
Merci.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Let's go back to the church. Oh, the museum. See if there's anything I can pick up there. You can take a look at the table.
Huh. Huh.
Paint indentations.
Oh.
Okay. I might need a pencil or something. Oh, nice. Got what I need to lure Bartholomew out. Let's go back and do that. Stop me for awkward walking. Poirot, jeez. The controls are so finicky sometimes, I swear. Here we are. Let's go lure the cat out. Then I can interview or interrogate the bishop.
Voila.
There we go.
Your Grace, now that Bartholomew has been found, would you...
As my way of thanks, I'll answer your questions.
So much effort to find a cat. I imagine it did not want to be found by its owner. At least now Bishop has no excuse to ignore my questions. Yeah, I mean, you two are freaking jarred at it. Why do you think he does not want to be found? Jeez, I feel bad for the cat. Having you as an owner might be a nightmare. I swear.
Very well. Get on with it. I hope that comes from an inquisitive nature rather than a place of accusation.
Oh, the dramatic music,
I was
man.
at a museum trustees meeting, trying to finally make a decision on that girl.
Yeah, I don't like him. Of all the characters, I hate him the
You
most.
mean Mademoiselle Warbeck?
Who else? She's running that museum into the ground.
It's not her freaking fault.
And following the meeting?
I returned to the church to prepare for Compline prayers, although I don't think I was alone.
Why do you think that?
You don't think?
I got the feeling that someone had followed me from the museum. I never saw them, but I know what I felt.
Oh. Yeah, that might be true. The murderer might be, like, wanting to kill not just Irene because of the whole, like, forgery thing. No, might not be a partner in cahoots. He might want to kill everyone at the museum that's, like, interested in the painting. That's bad.
None. I knew her merely by reputation, and a questionable one at that.
Okay.
Do you want to tell me what all these questions are about?
Mademoiselle Court Smythe was murdered last night.
Yeah, she died in her apartment.
If you plan on being the bearer of such news, perhaps you should think of going about it with a little more civility.
Yeah, she just died.
How
I mean,
did the young girl die?
I can't tell you that.
There was a fire in her apartment, although it wasn't the flames that took her life, but poison.
Okay, fine. Poirot just decided to tell him anyways. Why not?
Arson and poisoning. Oh, what is this world coming to?
Bishop Mountjoy claims he barely knew Mademoiselle Court Smythe, but still showed a level of empathy I was not expecting. Perhaps I judged his blunt facade too quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he still cares a little bit, so there's nice. Okay.
Found it? Really?
Well, a forgery.
Oh, heavens be. The Lord has shown his will once more.
I can only assume his delayed excitement came from being off guard. Unfortunately, I must turn his elation into disappointment.
Yeah, Poirot should have just finished his sentence.
If your grace would allow me to finish. A forgery of it was found in Mademoiselle Court Smythe's apartment, but it was destroyed in the fire.
I don't know why Poirot is just telling his suspect everything about this.
She was the thief all along. Well, that just... a forgery? You mean she made a copy of it?
Yes, she did.
It appears that way.
I will rightly light a candle for her soul this evening. But that will not give her absolution from what she faces kneeling before our Lord.
Ah, she left. Okay, now I can really investigate. Okay, let's look at the easel.
Aha.
The colors.
Aha.
Nice. I'm going to use that on the indentations on the notebook. Okay. A cute cat. Okay. These are just things I saw before. Okay. Got what I need. Let's go back to the museum. Yes, fast travel. Come on. Museum. Let's go grab that note thing. Let's see what it writes. And does that make the Walbeck suspicious? Great. Dearest Father, the board continues to question my every decision. They see me not as an equal or even an adequate curator. cannot be sure how much longer I can take the constant barrage of abuse. They've always taught me to stand and face those that try and derail one from their path. But it is a task I find myself struggling with alone. So, Mother, my love, I miss you both dearly. Perhaps this year you will join me in London for Christmas. All my love, your Evie.
It looks like she was telling the truth after all.
Yeah, she was.
About composing the letter, oui. But we cannot confirm where it was penned.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What's all this other stuff? I don't think it's from the letter to her father.
It seems we have stumbled across the names and addresses for the guests of the gala, although they are not all legible. We have gathered all the information we can from the guests at the gala, all except...
Johan Kristiansen.
Betty's husband, Mr. Christiansen.
Yep.
Oui. We are now in possession of his address, where he is no doubt hiding like a frightened young boy avoiding his headmaster's ruler.
This information is redundant unless we can find a map to help us navigate there. Okay, time to find a map. Not sure where I can find that, but I'll try. Go out to the main hall. Won't be in this room from what I don't think. There's a map of London here in the museum. Does it seem to be? Okay, let's go and... Let's check the newspaper area. There it is.
Huh. Voila. And just like that, the address of Monsieur Christiansen's apartment.
Yeah. Start of chapter 6.
Remind me why we've lied our way into a man's apartment while he's not here?
To investigate, of course.
Monsieur Christiansen was accused of harassing a young lady who has now been murdered, and he has not been seen since, even by his wife. Does that not strike you as peculiar?
It does.
Do you really think he could be capable of murder?
I believe everyone is capable, under the right circumstances. And right now, I believe Monsieur Christiansen is in that position.
Okay.
While we have no suspect to question, let us use our time wisely and search for clues.
Yes. Let's search for clues. How about that? Dining table?
Ah.
Same cigarettes as, like, the one we found in Irene's apartment, maybe?
Oh.
Okay. And to the... okay. Do I need to take a picture of this just in case? I will do that. Just in case I need it later. Okay. Unknown item.
Huh.
This is a ring. Okay, Johan Kristiansen. Betty Allen. Three of four. What am I missing? 1412, okay. Oh, she lied. Oh dear, not a good look for you, Betty Allen. Go to the study first since I have the key. I have a key.
Ah.
Nice. Let me turn this a bit so I can see better. Direct with the desk.
Huh.
Ledger.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Musical notes. The page has been torn, okay. Musical room. It's locked, of course.
Oh.
Is that it? Can I just look at those things?
Ah.
Didn't mean to keep looking at that. Maybe I can go interrogate
Huh.
Betty. Let's go and talk to Betty. She lied. Oh dear, why are you all here?
Ah, Poirot. Good to see you.
The feeling is mutual, Monsieur Demire.
Ah, you and your formalities. Let's talk over here.
Okay.
Is everything all right?
Miss Farquhar is interviewing Betty. I thought we should talk privately over here.
Ah, okay.
I heard about Irene. Tragic news. And what's this I hear about poison?
Who told you that?
It doesn't take long for news like that to spread in this city.
Great, now everyone knows.
I would appreciate some discretion between friends. But oui, Mademoiselle was poisoned.
Yeah, she was.
Anything I can help with? I won't take offense, as I know you're just doing your job.
He's much nicer than the other people.
I attended the evening performance of Betty's show. Anastasia and I had a grand old time.
Yeah, he does have an alibi.
She
Solid alibi.
accompanied you as your date?
And Poirot is not happy with that.
She was at a loose end after the gala. Don't worry, I'm not here to tread on any toes.
Poirot, seriously.
I mean, he can hold a conversation of sorts.
You do not think particularly highly of him.
I've never had a problem with him before. Look, I ran into him last night in a bar after the show, and by the looks of him, it wasn't his first drink of the night.
Yeah, he fought with his wife, and then she wanted to break up with him or divorce or something, I think.
He was trying to sell me a lucrative business opportunity. A way we could both make some quick money.
Okay, that's not shady.
Did you take him up on his offer?
God, no. When someone offers you something that sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Yeah. Remember this. Usually it's too good to be true.
That was some weekend. You should get him to tell you about it sometime.
Bragging is a sign of overconfidence and grandiose behavior.
You know, at first I found those kind of replies annoying. But now, charming almost.
Almost.
I shall accept that as both a compliment and a sign of your maturity.
If it wasn't for the detective here, I would probably still be wallowing in my own anger and self-pity.
Yeah, he appeared in the first game. He was like not as like well as he looked here.
You have lived a life many of us have only heard about in stories. A life that we all hope no one will have to live again.
I second that.
Your family must be proud of the man you have become, as am I.
I need to play the first game again sometime to remember what his story is.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Yeah, well, you're all talking, so can I just can I talk to Betty? Of course not. Inspect Johan's apartment, talk to Anastasia. Okay. Guess I'm finished talking with them. I can't talk to Betty, even though I really should. But okay. I will go back to the apartment or talk to Anastasia or something. I don't know where Anastasia lives, though. The problem.
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required.
Of course. What can I...
Johan.
Monsieur Kristiansen was at the scene of the crime smoking with Mademoiselle Court Smythe before her death.
Not a very good look for him.
Could he be the holder of the original Penitent Magdalene painting? He may very well have hidden it here.
Okay, he's hidden it here maybe, but how am I supposed to access the music room? I need the key, but I don't have the key. It's locked.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm pretty lost and confused. I really am. I can't click on anything else. Yeah, maybe I'll talk to some other people. I don't know.
Gentlemen, you're back.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
You should have led with that before. Nathaniel Dryden, editor of the London Illustrated News.
Yeah, it would be easier if Poirot introduced himself.
My apologies. I was not aware of your position on our initial meeting.
That's quite all right. You were still more polite than most of the people that come through my door.
Okay.
What can I do for you? I did, but that was supposed to be an exclusive. How did you know?
He told me.
It is a detective's job to know such things.
Doesn't really explain how, but okay. He said he had something to tell me that was going to blow me away. I couldn't say no. Indeed, she was. Although she was working on her own story, so I left her to it.
Yeah, well, at least it confirms the alibi that she is in her office.
At no point did she leave the office?
She's a very hard worker and won't leave until the story is just how she wants it. Needless to say, she outstayed me.
Oh, okay, so he can't confirm that she's here all the time.
She had photographs to develop too, so was in the dark room for some time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I have another appointment, if you don't mind.
Okay.
This place is usually full of all sorts that think they have a story for us, or want to know more about something we've published. I was meaning to mention that to Florence, actually.
Mention what, monsieur?
A young foreign girl came in asking about a piece that was on show at the museum. Originated in Eastern Europe somewhere, and Florence had written an article on it.
Foreign girl?
Did she say why she was so interested?
She said she was researching its journey from its first home with an affluent family. I forget the name. I couldn't tell her much more.
Ah, the
besides that it was
Magdalene
going to be
painter.
moved from the museum shortly. No doubt into another exhibition somewhere.
Could this inquisitive young woman have been Mademoiselle Babagna? But why so curious about that particular piece of jewelry?
That's what I
Let's
want to
see.
know.
You have been most accommodating.
Met all the characters in the game. Nice. Oh, I can sneak around her office. Oh, fine. Can I talk to Anastasia anywhere? Can I find her anywhere? Honestly. They're standing here, but that's Florence, Betty, and Zach. Okay. I don't know. I'll go back and take a look at the... Here.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Nothing.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Sorry. There's a safe thing I thought I would be able to open or something. Musical notes torn out. I gotta figure out how to look at that. There's nothing else I can look at here. Maybe the museum. Maybe I can go to the museum. Maybe Anastasia's there? I can go to her apartment, so she has to be there somewhere, right? I have to be able to find her somewhere. Here she is. Okay, let's talk to her.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Is everything all right? Do not worry. It will not be long before the murderer is brought to justice.
It's not that. I just cannot understand how such historically relevant pieces like this remain in British hands. It doesn't belong here.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. I do not have the answer. I'm sure they are well maintained, if that is any consolation.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure this is the last thing you wish to be talking about. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, you can answer my questions.
Well, after it was all cut short rather abruptly, we made our way to Mrs. Allen's play.
Okay.
Oui, mademoiselle?
Mr. Demir and myself, we were all at a loose end and he was kind enough to invite me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't aware Mr. Hastings was to be the focus of Florence's article.
On the contrary, it is only one of many she took at the gala. What interests me is the brooch.
Would you believe I found it? Amazing how careless some people can be.
And you were intending on returning it?
Of course. It just slipped my mind with all the commotion of the painting.
Mademoiselle Kortzma, no longer requires it. I shall hold on to it for now.
Okay.
Yes, and it was something that I wanted to speak with you about, actually. At the gala, I spoke to the
Oh,
bishop,
dramatic
and he
music,
mentioned a
dramatic
painting he had
music.
seen last year. But it was one that I'd read had been stolen. He couldn't have seen it when he said, unless... Well, it didn't sit well with me. So when Evelyn escorted you both to the restoration room and he left, I followed him.
So she was the one that's following him. So the bishop was right. He was not paranoid. He was right.
I stayed well back, and the bishop is hardly the most threatening. I followed him into his church, but he was gone. I looked everywhere, but he was nowhere to be seen. It was like he just evaporated.
He is a man of God, not a magician.
There is a secret passageway, I'm sure.
I don't know what to say. He wasn't there. I decided to wait outside, but when he eventually left, he had a wrapped package under his arm.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time.
Yeah, it's not her. Because she has an alibi. But now Johan and the bishop is very, very suspicious. I still need to inspect the apartment. Let me just go do that. Why not? I have the brooch. I don't know what to use it for.
Aha.
Okay. We can look at some other places too. Desk drawer. Oh, now I can look at something. Oh, she has a pack of cigarettes too. Suspicious. Hard to see even in light.
Oh.
Obviously unaware that. What was that for curve? Oh, this was what the Anastasia was talking about. I missed this. Address from Mather. Pay to Miss Florence for part to the sum of £50. Okay. Suspicious much? Okay. That's some new evidence. Camera film. I can't go into dark room to develop or anything.
Ah.
Okay.
Huh.
This is the patent of Madeleine.
What is the meaning of this? It is the missing painting, and this photograph is identical to one that had been burnt in the fire.
Okay, this is so suspicious. Florence. Florence. You are way too suspicious now. Like, I know She may have been in her office for a long time, but I can't talk to them. I can't like interrogate them or anything. Can I, or is it just the controls being finicky? Nah, I can. Let's talk to Betty.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished the interview.
I do not mean to.
Then
Mademoiselle Farquhar, could I speak with you for a moment?
I'm in the middle of an interview.
I really must insist.
That was incredibly unprofessional, Detective.
Yeah, but you're very suspicious, honey.
If we are to discuss professionalism, perhaps we should talk about your work with Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
I think you've got me confused with...
Enough, mademoiselle. It is time for the truth.
Yeah, she's dead, for God's sake.
You don't think I was involved?
You have a picture of the burnt painting.
Please do not feign ignorance, mademoiselle. Where did mademoiselle receive her inspiration to make her forgeries? I remind you that I stand before you as a detective. It would be wise not to continue this charade any longer.
Poirot, maybe we should...
Monsieur Hastings, if Mademoiselle Farquhar requires someone to speak in her defense, she can contact a lawyer.
Yeah, come on. I know she's a pretty lady, Hastings, but she's a suspect.
That won't be necessary. She asked me to photograph certain pieces of art, that's all. I didn't know what she was doing with them. I swear. I have no idea. I thought she was just trying to help my career, and I needed it.
Your career does not appear to need the help of a criminal.
She had such confidence. She knew all the right things to say.
And she got exactly what she wanted from you.
I was financially dependent on her. She paid for the lifestyle that I had found myself in, that she pushed me into.
Oh dear.
Couldn't you have just said no to her?
And risk her exposing me for what I had done? She was the one holding all the cards. I had no way of proving it was all her plan. I had no other choice but to do what she said.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Okay, Betty.
I am sorry to have interrupted your interview earlier.
By the looks of it, what you were saying was much more exciting. Care to spill?
Sorry, confidential.
Perhaps we should stick to my questions to you. You have been most...
I can't ask about the husband. Fine.
You're just full.
You have been most...
Okay, now I can go into the dressing room.
Huh.
Okay, 1. Oh dear. Reset. 1. 1. 4. 1, 2. From a piece of paper, fire to ear, and this cannot be English. Okay, this one is... I took a picture of this. Let me check it out. Just hold on. Four, 2. I think it might be 3. 4, 2, 3, 1.
If it is, it's been written by someone that hasn't quite grasped the English language yet. Fire to Irene. Some kind of instruction to commit arson.
Ooh!
It seems too obvious, but that does not mean it is wrong.
Oh, fire to Irene. My beloved. As much as it pains me to be so far from you, your words are enough to at least give me some comfort before you'll be in my arms again. I spoke with my father. He couldn't be happier of us. We have his blessing. I know he wanted to be here, but we told him the good news, but I just couldn't wait. I have everything crossed for you tonight. Not that you need it. Break a leg. Minscott. Clem J. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now she's suspicious too. Oh, fricks. Oh, safe.
Aha.
Oh, do I know this combination? I don't. Irene. What is the combination? There's no M. Can I find out the combination somewhere? I don't know. Let's look at Johan's apartment. Actually, there's nothing at Johan's apartment, is there? I don't know. There's this door. I don't want to interact with the door. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll just end here and I'll figure out what the password to the safe is next time. But yeah, this will be it for tonight. It's getting late. I need to go eat something and then get ready for bed. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Jeffrey Story, for dropping by. And thank you all who's like lurking. Thank you all who's gonna watch this later, on Twitch or on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.